Hello, this is the video of example 2 for Geometry Topic 1, Lesson 3. Example 2 is talking about the partition of a segment. So instead of a midpoint, which is halfway, we're going to have different fractions to deal with. Excuse me. What are the coordinates of the point 3/5 of the way from A to B? So 3/5, not halfway. First, we want to find the distance that's 3/5 of the horizontal change and the vertical change. So the horizontal change is looking at just the x values. Okay, so that's 3 and 13. So we want to find what's 3/5 of the way from 3 to 13. To do that, we subtract 13 minus 3, which is 10, and then we take 3/5 of that. Okay, all I did was subtract the x values, find that number, multiply it times the fraction 3/5 to get 6. So it's 6 units horizontally is 3/5 of the way. I'm going to use that number later. Let's do the same thing vertically. Vertically, I have the coordinates -4 and 11. So 11 minus -4 is 15, and then 3/5 of 15 is 9. 15 times 3 is 45. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Okay, now that we know the horizontal change, the 3/5 change is 6, and the vertical change is 9, we're going to add those to the point we're going from. It says 3/5 of the way from A to B. So from A, which is 3 -4, I'm going to add the 6 and the 9. So they did that here with colors again. There's the 3 and the -4. They added 6 for the horizontal change, and they added 9 for the vertical change. 3 plus 6 is 9. -4 plus 9 is 5. So there's my coordinates. That's 3/5 of the way. Then they wrote it in a sentence. Okay, we're going to use that same process on the two problems for you to do. This time they want us to find the coordinates that's 7/10 of the way from A to B, and for part B, 4/5 of the way from B to A. If you're comfortable, hit pause and go ahead and figure those out. If you're not so comfortable, maybe you can watch me do A, and then you can do B on your own. All right, let me get my calculator out for this. We want to find the point that's 7/10 of the way. So I need to find the vertical change and the horizontal change. If you remember, we subtract the values. 13 minus 3, same numbers, but I'm going to still do it again. 13 minus 3 is 10, so I know there's 10 for the horizontal change, but I want to go 7/10 of the way. So I multiply the 10 times 7 and divide it by 10. That's another way of multiplying by a fraction, right? You can just multiply by the numerator and divide by the denominator. So I have 7. I gotta remember that number. Let me put it in here, even though it's not my final answer. I'm gonna put in 7. That's what I need to add to the x coordinate. All right, now for the y coordinate, -4 to 11. So I want to find out how far apart they are. 11 minus 4 negative is 15. So it's 15 units for the whole way, but I want to go 7/10 of the way. So I'm going to take 15 times 7 and divide by 10. 10.5. So the numbers I need to add are 7 and 10.5. Now, what do I have to add those numbers to? Since we're going from A to B, I need to add 7 to the A value, 3 and -4. So 7 gets added to 3, and the 10.5 gets added to -4. And let's see what those coordinates come out to. 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10.5 plus -4 is 6.5. This is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate, so for my final answer I need to write it nice and neat, like with like a point with the coordinates 10, 6.5. And Hopefully that's the right answer. 10, 6.5. Correctamundo. Feeling good, feeling good. All right. If you haven't already done so, click pause and figure out 4/5 of the way from B to A. So there is a change. This one's from B to A. It's still the same numbers as far as 13 minus 3 is 10. But now I want to go 4/5 of the way. So let me get my calculator out just to show that's go. It would still be 13 minus 3 to get 10. And then we want to find 4/5 of the way. So times 4 divided by 5 is 8. So that's a key number I'm going to add. Sorry, this keeps moving whenever I type in stuff. I'm going to add 8 to the x coordinate. Let me do that later. Really frustrating how that moves. I'll have to figure out a way that doesn't do that. If you recall, the y coordinates was a change of 15. 11 minus negative 4 is 15. I want to find 4/5 of that. So times 4 divided by 5 is 12. So I want to add 8 to the x coordinate, and I'm going to add 12 to the y coordinate. Now we're going from B to A, so use this point B. Okay, and because it's coming back, I shouldn't have written it this way. We're coming back this way, so I need to subtract 8 from 13. If I added 8 to 13, it'd be 21, which would be way over here. That's not 4/5 of the way. 4/5 of the way from B to A is that I want to subtract the 8 from 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. No, I don't like how that wrote. Let me get rid of all of this. Oh, there we go. 13 minus 8 is 5. And what was the other number? No, I forgot what the other number was. 11 minus the other number. 4/5 of the way. 4/5 of the way. Was it 8? No, it wasn't 8. Slightly embarrassing, but not too bad. That's why you should always have your work written out. It was 15, and I had to go 4/5 of the way, so times 4 divided by 5, 12. 12 is what I need to subtract from 11, so I subtract 11 minus 12 is negative 1, so I think it's going to end up at negative 1. Okay, that's because I had to go from B to A. I had to go back this way. Let's see what it is. 5, negative 1. Yep. So I hope those are enough examples, because that's the end of example 2. Now you should be able to do the following problems: 15, 16, 9, 12, 14, and 23. Hopefully your teacher assigned some of those. Hopefully the video helped you out. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.